The Vulcan Hotel. Located deep within central Otago, isolated in the St. Bathans area, St. Bathans itself is often referred to as the town of ghosts. The Vulcan itself has a nerving reputation for being the most haunted hotel to ever exist within New Zealand. 1880, the gold rush period. Many flocked from all over to seek the fortunes hiding within the St. Bathan area. One unlikely woman named Rose ventured into the town, offering her services to the men working in the mines. Rose stayed for many weeks renting room 1, until one night she brought to her room a guest that would later become her murderer. A gruesome scene was found the next day, strangled, violated and robbed, her killer fleeing in the night. Since this day, guests and staff alike have felt an overwhelming presence within the hotel. Shadows, noises, jugs boiling without being turned on, bar taps running for no reason, footsteps down the hallways. It is said the Rose is forever searching for the man that murdered her. Any male that stays in her room, room 1 or room Rose, is surely to feel or see a presence from the Rose. If I thought I was crazy, I would tell you all, but in this 2-part series, I will show you in full, with special permissions from the owners, the true experience a male guest staying in Rose's room will get. I have been in graveyards, train tunnels, but this night may be the one that ends my ideals of these overnight stays completely.
Man, it's hot here. How's it going, everyone? Obviously at the moment I'm staying at my grandfather's house, which is based in central Otago. I'm on holiday here with my family. You know how it is, you go see the fam and that. Anyway, we were sitting down the other day, having kind of like a get together, and my auntie spoke out a story about this hotel that's apparently the most haunted hotel in New Zealand. I've never actually heard of this hotel myself. Obviously with the intro you've seen a lot of the story behind it. So it's called the Vulcan Hotel and it's in the St. Bathans area. Never been there before. The place looks absolutely desolate, looks creepy. It's like a small little tourist spot. A few people go through and that, but not many people stay in the hotel itself. So this is Mark, my uncle. Obviously he's a local in the area and that. The Vulcan Hotel, like, what is this place? You've been up there, eh, just briefly?
Yeah, it's been to Blue Lakes. The Blue Lakes, it's quite a nice spot there, you can walk around. And
What's like, do you know much about the history behind it, or?
not a lot, only that it's haunted, like someone had died there years ago. I think a lady was killed or something.
In room 1, isn't it? It's the room 1.
Yeah, I think it's the one closest to the end, which is the room near the bar. I'm not entirely sure, but it's the one near where the public bar area is, but it's one of the rooms that's...
Yeah, because online it reckons it's room 1, room
Guest
Rose.
rooms.
Yeah, the guest room. So
And
obviously,
my wife reckons the one that's got the netting over it. The other ones have the windows clear, you know.
so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try book into this room 1 if I can,
Yes.
and try get the room to myself and see if we get stay the night and see if any activity happens in the room.
Oh, awesome.
'Cause it's meant to be the most haunted pub or hotel.
Yes.
In New Zealand. There's meant to be many of them, but this is the most haunted apparently.
That's right, I've heard the same. It's quite it's got quite a reputation. Yeah.
Oh, it has got quite a reputation.
what
I'm
I've
surprised I haven't heard about this. How have I
Over the
not
years,
heard about this?
It's sort of a thing like, it's a wee thing the locals down there talk about over the years and stuff, yeah.
Oh, I'll have to ring them up and, see if we can get it booked in and
Awesome.
hope for the best, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright.
Recent happy ghost hunt.
Yeah, happy go. Oh, thank you.
Hopefully get something on camera.
Yeah, I know.
And you all come back all safe and everything and all good.
Yeah, that's if we get the booking first. Okay, so I finally managed to get a hold of the hotel after like hours of trying. Apparently they had a power outage or something, but it looks like it's an hour from here, roughly on the GPS. So we're gonna start. They said to me they have a few rooms available. I asked for room 1, obviously, or room Rose as they call it. They said they might be able to juggle it around and get me room 1. So we're gonna head on down to St Bathans and see if we can get the room. And here we are at the St Bathans Historic Township sign, built in 1863. Vulcan Hotel. Obviously can't be too far away from the hotel now. I'm guessing about 10-15k that away down the road, and we should be there. Oh man, look at this place. It's like in the middle of nowhere. Oh, this is it. There's the hotel here. Oh, there's a few people. G'day. How's it going? It's one of those old creepy towns. Did I forget to mention that Granddad's here with me on this trip, so not alone this time. Obviously, you know, I need a cameraman and everything for the vlogging. I'm just kidding. No, Granddad here, or Pop, was raised in this area and he wanted to check out this place. He hasn't been here in a long time and it was a great opportunity for him to come along. I did offer him room 1, but he very politely refused. He's actually in another room in the Vulcan Hotel, so he's not going to be staying in the haunted room. I wouldn't do that to you, Granddad, don't worry. Alright, let's get into the hotel and do some paranormal investigating. How do I look, people? Looking more like a paranormal investigator here. Probably look more like a dick, but anyway, let's head down to the hotel and meet everyone. How's it going?
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm paranormal investigator, Omega. I was just wondering where the bar manager is.
So if you want to stay,
I'm going to be staying here.
okay.
Yeah, I've come to ghosts. Seen any ghosts recently? No, all you're gonna ghost here.
I know all the ghosts here.
Oh, you know all the ghosts here, do you?
She's local, mate.
I'll go and talk
She's
to
local.
the bar manager, and I'll come back. I'll do an interview if you want.
Okay. What are you filming for?
We're filming for YouTube, bro. He's seen the ghosts over there.
Seen, bro.
Room 1. It's room 1. Yes, go on here. We'll go and see. Okay, come inside here. Oh, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
My name's Reese.
How are you? Yeah, how are you?
Here to check out everything and the place. You don't mind the video?
No, that's
It's cool.
It might not be fine with everybody else, but it's
Okay, oh, you're alright there? You're on YouTube, so it's all good. So I've come here to investigate some ghosts. Alright, looks like we're going in this way. Right, I'm just waiting on the lady to show us through. I'm going to go check out our room. Reese, how are you?
My name's Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike. So you've owned the hotel for 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Wicked. So what's just a little bit of the backstory on what's...
When we took over the hotel in 2000,
Yeah.
we were told the hotel was haunted. So I used to have people come and say, oh, I know, we're haunted the hotel.
Yeah.
I've got a big goose in Scotland and it's haunted, we've got a ghost. Oh yeah. So I've heard these stories and a local girl looked after the pub, the previous pub up there, and she slept in room 1 but in room 2
Yeah.
the whole pub was empty for all intents and purposes apart from a cat.
Yeah.
And in room 2 that night she heard loud commotion, like the furniture was getting moved around, the bed was thumping up and down.
Really?
So she was quite concerned about it. Instead of getting up, she was out frightened and stayed in the bed.
You might have had quite a few guests through here, eh? Like 20 guests. Yeah. Has most of them had an experience in the room?
No. Well,
Not all of them?
mentioned. No one mentioned.
Oh, okay. So I'll be staying in room 1 tonight. Is there anything that I'd expect? Like, do you think I'll get any experience? Or? Hey?
Not unless you order.
Unless I order it. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
No, oh, that's
Yeah. I suppose people have wild tales, eh, that would come through and tell us some wild stories.
that's a supposed question.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So you said you've had some experiences.
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. What sort of things has happened with you? Is it in this hotel? Is it in the Vulcan?
Yeah, because one night we were down there in the bar.
Yeah.
You know, was sitting on our stools. We were just talking.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I could see this like black and grey thing just going like that, and there was a noise.
Really?
And then we all just stopped. Everyone was silent.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, what was that? And then we just kept on that chat. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, wow.
When I was working here, when I was at the bar, I was working the street and I did the accommodation.
Yeah.
And when I went into room number 1, I was coughing a wee bit, but just the first couple of times.
Okay, yeah. The Rose is,
Yes.
the Rose is who stays in here.
That's right, yes.
Have you stayed in room 1 yourself? Like, have you stayed in
No, I've only done this.
Oh.
I've heard that the jump gets switched off and on.
Yeah. And doors lock, I've heard, and lights flick on and off.
Yes, that's right. And looking at the back door of the door of the pub here, this gets locked.
Oh, really?
Suddenly, and then we're all stuck in there, or all stuck out there, but it just happens.
Oh, it just happens, you just used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Alright, it's awesome. Meant to be the most haunted pub in New Zealand.
Oh, crikey.
This one is meant to be, yeah. I appreciate you. Reese is my name.
Reese.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a
So,
good name.
yeah, thank you for that. Yeah.
Helen, yeah.
Helen. Is it this one, is it?
This is the one. And you can just come and go to this door too.
Oh, so you come and go out there door, do you? Oh, so this is room 1, the old
room
famous
one.
room 1, eh?
That's the famous room 1.
Okay, you
Good luck
ready?
to you.
Thank you
I'm
very
out of
much,
here.
mate. Alright, here we go. Oh, so this is the room. Thanks, Brendan.
DJ. Yeah, not bad, Jim.
Not feeling anything. I'm not sure what I meant to feel, but
Gonna drink
this is Rose's room, apparently.
Oh, you wait. Oh, okay. What time?
It's very old-fashioned, obviously. A little sink in there. Straight out the look out there. Look at that. We've got straight view out the front. Perfect. So we're going to be spending the night here. It's quite noisy out there at the moment, but apparently the pub shuts early, so it will be quite silent really early tonight. So that's when it's probably going to get quite eerie in this room. From the stories I've heard, this room is yeah, there's a lot going on in this room. That's if ghosts are real. We don't know that yet. So you probably all want to see around the famous room 1 in the Vulcan Hotel, or Rose's room. Fan in this corner. Had to have a fan. It's gosh damn hot in here. It's like 30 degrees. Seriously. All my luggage is down there in that corner. Over here, if you look this way, there is a sink that actually works. Good place to, I don't know, clean your teeth or something. Apparently that drain gargles in the middle of the night. One of the locals said it's part of one of the many things that seems to happen in this room. That'll probably wake me up because I'm a light sleeper, you know. Anyway, over here we have a lovely vintage dresser. This is a great mirror to pamper yourself in, I guess. Nice whiskey cups here, you know. I guess in case I feel like a bit of a drink, you know, the middle of the night, if my paranoia is sort of settling in about ghosts. We've got some soaps and flannel. That's amazing. 2 towels for couples that probably want to share the queen bed. Drawers. I haven't actually checked in these drawers. Oh yes, very original. Here we got the Holy Bible. And what's this one over here? Reader's Digest. There we go. Look at that. A couple of great books I can read in there. What's in this one? Oh, we got blankets, some sheets. Very nice in the bottom one. Just more sheets by the looks. Yeah, this is my very special, you know, gaming corner over here. We have obviously Kid Goku here. He's come to protect me. Fortnite Loot Llama here. I don't know what I was doing with this corner. I just had to decorate it a little bit, you know, take the vintage sort of look off it. So here you have it, people. This is the famous room 1, or Rose's room. This is the room where she was unfortunately murdered. The place has been kept very, you know, original. For purposes that it's, you know, very historic. There's not a whole lot more to this room. There's no like flash TVs or anything like that. It's kept very basic. So yeah, it's a good job I brought the Game Boys down the back there, because otherwise, you know, I'd get pretty bored in here. So here lies the old St Bathans School. That was here probably 1850, 60 era. Obviously, as you can see, it's in ruins now. It's completely come apart. But this is, you know, one of many fascinations of this old town. So there's actually a sign out the front saying to watch out for falling rocks, because if you look up there, these rocks are literally just sitting on the top there waiting to drop off at any moment. And I tell you what, if you look at these rocks, some have already fallen. And these are really sharp, like look at that. If that landed in your head, it would either kill you or you'd be in a coma in hospital. Besides all that, really cool place, really historic, awesome. Being a mining town, they're going to have a gold office, obviously, to trade in their gold nuggets and everything. It looks like this was the old Bank of New South Wales. This was built in 1860. Very original, very old. You can see Bank of New South Wales. A lot of you kids today would know the Bank of New South Wales as Westpac Bank. Here lies the old post office of St Bathans. Obviously, again, it's not a post office anymore, it's just a historical building. So look, you can even see here, people put their newspapers and letters in here. Look at this. Looks like this was built in 1909, so it's a little bit more recent than obviously the New South Wales Bank. Apparently, not only is the Vulcan Hotel itself and room 1 severely haunted, but also the post office behind me is pretty haunted as well. Back in 2010, I think it was 2010 I read, a dude came up from Invercargill. He was taking snapshots, you know, of the area, and he basically took a snapshot of the top floor up there, and little behold, when he developed the photo, was a ghostly face in one of these windows, and the experts couldn't explain it or anything. So me and Grandad were coming back to the Vulcan, and as you can see here on the billboard, this is St Bathans back in 1885. Now apparently the main street once had 40 businesses. Buildings open directly onto the footpath. The footpath itself is festooned with general goods and furniture displayed by the shops. This here was the old Vulcan Hotel, right here. Apparently it was torn down and restored again. Now soon after it was restored was when Rose was murdered. So we are currently in the original hotel that Rose was murdered in. This is creepy, look at that. That was one light, oh. Did you see that? That's weird, it's always lights. Oh, it's a person over there. Oh, that's alright. I thought you were a ghost. It's okay. Sorry. That's alright. Rose, are you with us right now? Whoa. There's something just sitting in my mind going, what happens if something happens? What happens if something happens?